I was a victim of domestic violence, and when my baby only was 4 months old, close to 5 months old, I had to make a choice to look for my life so that way I can be there for my daughter.
Always been one to kind of work and support my family, and I've been a single parent for most of my life. And when I was laid off from the university after about 12 years, it's kind of like the carpet was pulled from under me.
Being homeless with my kids, or my kids seeing me homeless, wouldn't want them to see that I had done something wrong or have a feeling that I had done something wrong, and I wanted them to see me succeed.
The divorce and the loss of my house, and I was going into a critical in need of financial, and my self-esteem was really down at that time.
Obviously there were times of doubt and insecurities, and definitely really hard hitting on the ego to have to admit to needing help.
He went to prison, and I really didn't know that he had legal problems, and we had been living paycheck to paycheck anyway, so when he was gone, I didn't have anywhere to live, anyway to support my kids.
For the very first time, I felt like I was alone and I didn't know where to go. And they provided that guidance for me. They provided the support. They provided me with a safe place that I could raise my last son, and without worry about looking over my shoulder or, worried about trying to make it work, because I could feel like I could call them and they could help me.
My home was in foreclosure, and I didn't have any place to stay. I don't have family that lives nearby me. I was so concerned that my kids wouldn't be able to continue their life. The school that they were going to, the friends they grew up with, divorce was already taking a majority of that away. I needed their life to remain stable. So having a place to live and someone to guide me on how to increase my financial situation, that's really what I needed. I wanted to be empowered. I didn't want to be enabled, and I needed to find a group of people to help me do that.
They welcomed me with great warmth and love, and I felt comfortable being there at the time, because I was lost when I got there. And I found a small light that gave me hope for me and my kids.
So things were pretty grim, I would say. And I feel very fortunate that I did come across LCSA and that they were able to, help us out.
My mom lives in a one-bedroom apartment, so she would have never let me live out on the street, but it certainly wasn't conducive to raising kids. I probably would have had to drop out of nursing school.
At the time, my wife and I were in the process of recovering from a bankruptcy, and we had experienced a period of homelessness. We didn't have a place to stay. We were staying with family members.
One of my best friends invited me to stay with her mom's family. And my plan was just to save money, stay for 2 weeks. And 2 more weeks came by, and I couldn't have enough money to move to a regular place. Better say to a safe place. I ended up staying with my friends for 9 months.
I feel like I found a family that cared about me.
I was waitressing at a convention center, and they were having their awards ceremony. And I'd only just started there, and this was the first event that I worked at. And I just overheard, couldn't help but overhear what their program was about, heard the testimonies of other people that they have helped. And I had to really hold it together and not cry, because I felt like they were my answered prayer.
I was going through a very difficult stages during my transitional, and I was going into a boil that I wanted to give up on me and my kids, and I'm just very fortunate that I got to reach out to this organization that helped me and my family, and for becoming successful, people. So thank you.
I think that LCSA helps a tremendous amount of people. And without LCSA and organizations like them, a lot of people I don't think would have a fighting chance to get out of their circumstances.
I have no idea what would have happened. I feel like they're the reason why I was able to graduate on time and get a good job that allows me to support my kids.
My baby started growing up. I felt there was a need for me to have our own space and start taking over our new start. And through a lot of connections, through work and friends, I was able to find LCSA. Within 2 weeks, they told me that I will be able to move with them to one of their places, and I was really excited to have a place to call home for me and my baby. I needed to change jobs because I wasn't able to earn enough money to continue with a stable life. One of the staff members at LCSA helped me look for resources to find another job. Help me fixing my resume, give me some tips how to go to the interview and everything. And I got a job, and happily working for almost 4 years now. It's a stable job. And in every single way that I was living at one of the places of LCSA, I always have the support, and I knew they have my back. I'm very thankful that they came to my life.
I think not only speaking for myself, but our staff, I think they all find these jobs very rewarding. We have a lot of longevity. They all care about the people that we assist. We all do the best we can, but with what we have to work with to make these families successful. I mean, in the last 2 years, I continually see old clients of ours that come in and talk to the case managers and say, hey, just let you know, my daughter, who may have been 5 years when they enter the program, is now graduating from college, or a situation where they're now no longer homeless and are buying a house for their family. So there's a lot of rewarding stories that we can probably tell from past clients that they really give LCSA and the staff credit for helping them pick themselves up. Again, it's a hand up, and that's our goal, is to have our clients become more successful, become self-sufficient, and hopefully at some point pay it forward. It not only does it stop the cycle of homelessness for themselves, but hopefully for their children as well, and that through our efforts, they become educated and become self-sufficient and join the rest of the community.